The Tapkey Web Portal, the intuitive portal for managing your digital keys and smart locks with ease. Let's dive into the features. Starting with the centralized dashboard. Monitor all your locks, user licenses, notifications, and access logs from one convenient location.
In the dashboard, in the right upper corner, you have the relevant information and news regarding your locking systems and other Tapkey features. In the middle, the access logs show you the level of occupancy, as well as you're able to download the access logs from the last year. Here, you will get information who accessed what, when, giving you an additional level of control. Down here we have the locks. The blue locks are the operative locks, and the orange ones are the ones that need an action, meaning either synchronization or a change of battery. NFC transponders also the same. You have the ones that are ready in blue and the ones that need an action, additional intervention of some sort in orange. The smartphone user licenses shows you how many of your paid licenses are in use. In this case, 100 licenses were purchased and 10 are actively in use. For the lock module, it was made with bigger installations in mind. You now have an easy search. You can do massive operations with the multiple select, meaning delete, refresh, everything at once. You can add a new lock, meaning put in the lock ID, registration code, give it a title if you want to, and then your new lock is ready. Let's dive into the details page. You can change the name, add a description, see which lock groups this lock is part of. Up here you also have the alert, meaning like here the synchronization is required or any other prominent important news. And then down here you see who has access to the lock. You can search for different users, also multiple select, of course, add refresh. To add a user, you just take the user like this, add it, and then you can also if the new user doesn't exist, add a new smartphone user directly and then give it access as well. Also NFC transponders, of course. Next, what kind of access do I want to give them? Full access, restricted access. Let's go with restricted. Put in the time period. Do I want to repeat it? Yes, no. On which date does it end? Yes, no. Can add another period if you want different dates with different access times. And then notify users via email, assign, and then they have access. Next up, information regarding your lock, settings of the locks, and then the event logs showing you who has access this lock when, providing another layer of security. And then you can filter here by date, and we'll see we have a multiple access here on Friday the 7th. Lock groups are currently only available for NFC tags, and here you can associate locks to different groups to manage more at the same time, more easily. The functions here work the same as in the lock module. You can search, add, refresh, delete, everything as well in bulk. And then in the detailed page, you can also edit the name, add a description, see all the associated locks, see the transponders that we're giving access to this shared area, as well as which locks are part of it, add, remove, search as well, bulk. The same here as well. Add transponders here directly, give full access, and assign. Now, in the smartphone user module, you see all the users currently in your locking system. You can search for new ones, you can add new ones, which is as easy as putting in an email and the name. If you want to, it's optional. Refresh, delete everything, of course, also in bulk. And then let's have a closer look. Here you can change the name, add a comment, and see where the user has access. Of course, also directly add new access here to door locks or groups, and then add refresh everything. For the NFC Transponder module, we have the same features. We have the search, add, refresh, delete, everything also in bulk. And then we have the bulk import, meaning you can import a huge file of NFC transponders all at once. How to do it, you'll find it in our Help Center article. And then let's have a closer look at one of the detail page. Here we also have the warning, the important information. You can change the name up here. You can add a description. Then here you can see the capacity as well as the grants used, meaning this tag has a capacity of 12 grants and 10 of those are already in use. Down here you see where the access was granted. Locks, lock group, everything, search for it. You can also add something new here. If you do, the NFC transponder will need to be updated. Then there's also the option to print the confirmation, which looks something like this. And then mark the transponder as lost. Now for the administrator modules, you see everybody who is an administrator. In this case, it's just us, the owner. And then you can add permissions for anybody. And then for the role, you can either select owner or administrator. The owner being able to create additional administrators, and the administrators only being able to create grants, add locks, and everything. Then for the locking system setting, you just see your ID, the name, which you can of course change. You also see your smartphone user licenses here, messages, and then this new allows locking systems to connect with specific toolings and enables new possibilities. For example, connecting your locking system with the Google Calendar, Exodus, Cobot, whatever. Take a look here. There will always be new add-ons added.
Tapkey, simplified access control.